few stories. Probably one is when we have our annual children's art exhibition, and we have schools all across Renfrewshire submit artwork, and one of the artworks we received, on the back of it, a little boy had written a lovely message to us saying that he couldn't draw. He was really sorry that his drawing wasn't very good, but he tried his best. And actually, when the judges and myself looked at the drawing, it was brilliant, it was fantastic. He'd put so much colour and effort into it, and it was actually chosen by the judges to be in our annual exhibition on display in the museum. And it was lovely because when we had our exhibition opening of all the children's drawings, he came with his teacher, and he was just so proud, and the teacher was saying how much confidence it had given him, because he did not expect to be chosen for the exhibition, and he was up on the walls of a real museum next to other famous artists' artwork. And the lovely thing was that a few weeks later we were in the weekend and we were delivering some different art activities, and he came in with his family, and he was just so proud to be showing them that his artwork was on display, and how confident he was. And it was lovely because I was able to chat to his mum, who was saying how he was just so much more confident, and he was saying that he really wanted to become an artist. So it was really sweet, it was really nice.
Kind of good experience for me was always when I used to teach swimming lessons, and you used to get to that point where you would see a child getting really frustrated, and you were able to take them past that frustration and they were able to achieve something. The same kind of thing with when I used to take the activity camps and lead activity camps, seeing people learn something they didn't know they could do, or achieving something that they thought wasn't possible, is a really good feeling, especially when you're able to be part of that.
There was an instance of doing a show, and we had a young member of the audience who was really anxious and nervous and just really didn't want to go in, just far too frightened to go in and see the show. And so we used a bit of technology, and I was able to stream the show live to her and her mum in the cafe area. So it just meant that she got to see it. She got to share the experience still with her friends. She didn't have to go away. And I think it's really good that what we do is try and use our technology and use the things that we have to hand to enhance our customer experience and just make us really inclusive.
During the lockdown period, we were trying to work closely with a partnership with the schools. We found that teachers were maybe struggling for a bit of content, so as a full team we were kind of looking at how can we do that. So we really embraced the online side, and we came up with the online Olympics, which allowed us to incorporate a competition to all the schools. It allowed coordinators' content to go into the school hubs and work in the school hubs and give something different to the pupils, so they were able to then take part in the competition whilst they were in there. But it also brought families together. We had one example of a family, one parent was very good at the online engagement by creating a movie scene with his pupils and his kids, and we created like a league table for the school, so there was that whole competitive element that everyone really brought into, and you were finding the parents were getting involved, the kids were getting involved, the teachers were then getting involved, and you were getting messages in the Monday morning, Wednesday update for the table, because we want to know where our school is now. So that whole kind of bringing everyone together and being one community really kind of came out from that project.
There's a few examples where we make a difference to people's lives. One is definitely in digital skills. So seeing somebody come into the library with no digital skills, quite frightened to use a PC, and they get support either through a library staff member or a digiteer or digiteer's volunteer service, and they build that confidence up to the point where they're very proud of themselves because they're learning new skills, and before you know it they're coming in and they're booking a computer for themselves, and they're using email, and they're applying for a job online, and just seeing that development, that flourishing of a person is quite magical.